package. With affordable rates, we have the plan to fit your budget. Visit us on the web at www.keljo.net and watch your business grow.
Hi, now I know you hear Joe Rocks and the Dog on their weekly restaurant reviews on Night Talk, 10 p.m. Eastern. And boy, these two like to eat. Right, boys? Well, here's something to review right from your house. Eat24. That's right, Eat24.com. With over 25,000 restaurants for you to choose from when you're hungry. Many in your area. So review that, boys. Eat24.com. Click, order, and eat. Eat24.com.
The small city of Rockton, Illinois, is stunned by the brutal and senseless murder of an entire family, leaving only the father to pick up the pieces of his shattered life. Two rookie detectives are at odds, but before they get a chance to stop him, the killer strikes again. Will Detective Max Larkin and Detective Jesse Fairlane put their personal differences aside so they can stop the killer from striking again? Find out in the new suspense thriller, Time Killer, from author Todd M. Thede. Available in hardcover, softcover, and Kindle at Amazon.com.
We love your dogs and kitties. We love them, yes we do. So when you want to give a gift, a cake or treat or two, PamperedPawGifts.com is the place for you. Yes, PamperedPawGifts.com is the place for you.
There is nothing in this world that can make or break your day like a comfortable pair of shoes. And if you're a woman like me, then the perfect shoes are as seductive as the perfect full-bodied wine coupled with a smooth, dark Belgian chocolate. Or a steaming hot bubble bath at the end of a long day. Let's be real, ladies. The perfect pair of shoes can even be better than spine-tingling, bone-melting, body-shivering. Well, you know what I mean. So, where do you get your perfect pair of shoes? Savvy Soles, where chic meets comfort at the intersection of satisfaction, swank, and trendy. Go to www.forsavvysoles.com for 50 to 70% off on the latest spring styles, or find them on Facebook today.
Savino Wine Preservation System is wine preservation glassware. Savino is an easy-to-use wine preservation system that allows you to enjoy your favorite wines anytime without waiting for an occasion. Open any bottle with confidence, knowing that you can enjoy the full original flavor of Tuesday's wine on Saturday. For more information, visit us at www.savinowine.com. Today's wine, tomorrow.
Your search for love and companionship ends here. Join now at TalkToSingles.com for free. It's a new, high-quality, internet-based personal dating service that allows single men and single women to meet and engage in electronic conversation in the safety and comfort of their home computer. It's a dedicated team providing online dating services for successful matchmaking. Join today absolutely for free and start connecting with singles in your area now. And check out the Android app. Go to TalkToSingles.com. That's singles.com.
This is Matt Hazley, your host of Straight Talk. Come join me every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ARM Radio, home of the big guns. Boom.
All right, welcome back to the show. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Eat24.com. Put your zip code in the Eat24.com webpage. They will find a restaurant near you that delivers. Process the order, send it right to your house. If you get the app for your iPhone or your Android, it's a free app. Download it. Put in the zip code of where you're standing. You could be on the side of the road somewhere, at a bus stop, anywhere. All you have to do is put it in there, call, or put your information in the eat24.com phone app, and they will bring the food to you. It's like having a food truck in your pants. Nice, Matt. Oh, Matt, always busting my balls. Why are you busting my balls? All right, joining me on the Ring Central Celebrity Hotline is a Libertarian candidate for Senator for the state of Texas, running against John Cornyn. And we're going to ask her about that and how her campaign is going. Please welcome to the show again, a recurring guest here on the air, Miss Rebecca Paddock. How you doing, ma'am?
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How's the campaign doing?
The campaign is going. Very busy. Very busy.
Very busy. Well, you know, I get a lot of Jamie Blasia's stuff on my feed, and I get all the other candidates from the area. I mean, have you gotten any feedback? Have you been... I know Kathy Glass has been shut out of the gubernatorial debate, if they ever even have one. She was shut out of the debates with Davis and
Abbott.
And Abbott, yeah.
Yeah, and for anybody that's in the Dallas area, we are going to be in front of KERA from 11 to 1 on Friday, letting them know that we are not pleased with that situation.
So why
feel free to join us.
So what happened there? Why did they decide not to allow? I mean, she's on the ballot, right?
She is on the ballot. That's accurate. So I don't know the ins and outs of that particular situation. I know that in a different situation, there was a memorandum of agreement signed between Abbott and Davis, and it specifically said that no third-party candidates would be allowed in the debate. But that was for a different gubernatorial debate, and I don't know what the issue is on this one.
Now, didn't Abbott back out of a debate? They had a debate set up, and he backed out or didn't go in? Or
Yes, he backed out of the debate.
It's almost like he's just trying not to do anything wrong. I mean, pretty much, unless he comes out and says that he's a homosexual cross-dresser who hates guns, he's pretty much got this in the bag, unfortunately. I mean, I'd like to see Kathy put on a good show, but the way the poll numbers are going now, and good, bad, or indifferent, he looks like he's just coasting through this thing. So, I mean, was that a good political move, do you think, to say I don't want to debate?
Well, the only way you can tell whether it's a good political move is by the reaction, right? And so far, there hasn't been much of a reaction to it. So, based on that, you have to take a look at, did he lose it? And it all comes down to, did you lose more than you gained, right? It's like playing stock market, right? And so, as you stated, it doesn't look like he lost anything.
No, I mean, no one really said too much about it. I mean, some of the local radio stations here in Austin, but we're kind of the bastion of liberal Texas. But outside of, I mean, the national news, even the propagandists at MSNBC and Fox just kind of ignored it.
You know, the Texas gubernatorial race, I don't think has enough energy behind it from a nationwide perspective to get that kind of attention. And you're not going to get Fox News upset about something that's happening in the Texas gubernatorial race.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they seem to like our current governor.
Well?
They seem to like our current governor well enough. They have him on.
Well, the current governor is a former presidential candidate. He might be running again, and he's been indicted. So there's a lot of drama to play there.
Now, let me get your take on that indictment. Without talking to anybody, when I was reading that whole thing, coming from an ex-officer standpoint, there is nobody that I know of that was in law enforcement that think that Lunford should still have her job. Nobody. And it's not the fact that she got busted for DWI. It's her conduct. You're the attorney. I mean, you're the lead attorney for Travis County. You are the guy. You're the gal that everybody reports to. All the police officers, all the deputies, everybody that goes out and arrests people, and every municipality in this county. I mean, she's it. She's the one that prosecutes those cases that those officers are out there putting together and putting before her. And then when she gets pulled over, not even pulled over, when she gets arrested for DWI after driving recklessly and almost causing accidents, her conduct is what's most disturbing to me. Because if she was contrite at the time of the stop, if she was compliant, if she was humble, you got me. But just the way she acted through that whole stop and spit and kicked deputies at the jail, I don't know why she still has that job. Now, if I was a governor and I had a DA that conducted herself like that, I wouldn't want to give her any money either.
Well, so I have never been a police officer. Right, I've never been a DA, so you have a different perspective on it than I do, right? I look at it. I'm going to take off my I'm running for senator hat here for a second, and I'm just going to talk to you about this from the standpoint of a citizen. The police, the DA's office, the SWAT teams, all of these people are invested with a huge amount of trust by the people. It's an amazing amount of trust. And for that trust to be broken is a huge problem. It's a huge problem. When I was growing up, I was taught that if I ever got lost or if anything ever happened and I needed help, I should run to a policeman. Don't talk to strangers and run to a policeman.
Yeah, find a police officer. Yeah.
I mean, it was very clear, and that's not the case anymore. People are not teaching their kids the same thing. And people are not teaching their kids the same thing because of that type of behavior. And I'm going to take it a step further. I've heard people say, well, she was drunk. Being drunk or being on drugs does not excuse your behavior or your actions. The only way...
Well, state law says it's no defense to prosecution.
Exactly. The only reason that I would say, okay, you know what, the person was drunk or on drugs and they shouldn't be held accountable for it, is if it was in case of somebody was, given whatever it was they were given against their will. That somebody put something in a drink and they didn't take it. That they didn't know it was in there. That's a different story.
Yeah.
That's a completely different story. That's not the case here. Okay. And so she's the one that got herself into that situation. She's the one that drank that amount. She's responsible for it. And that's just it. It's like, you behaved badly, you broke trust with the public, and you don't need to be there.
So, if she would have just complied at the side of the road, not tried to contact the sheriff or the Chief Acevedo, was